It's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and I am super excited about today's video. I am reviewing some new to me planners. This is just a walkthrough and first impressions, but I gotta tell you guys, I have flipped through these and I am in love. These actually are from Ink and Volt, and this is a company that I had seen recently when I was researching and trying to find planners to share with you guys. I did reach out to them and they sent these to me and gave me a coupon code for you guys to order your own. So be sure to check the description box. I'll talk more about the coupon code at the end of the video when I'm wrapping everything up, but they did provide that coupon code and they graciously provided these to me in order to share with you guys, and I'm super thankful and grateful for that. And I could not continue making these videos without you guys subscribing and liking, and I really appreciate you guys being here. So let's go ahead and hop in and talk about these. I do have some notes because each one of these is a little bit different. I have the 2023 planner and I also have a mantra journal. They have quite a few of these different journals and we'll talk about those when we get there. First, we're going to talk about this beautiful planner. I'm going to move the mantra journal aside and we will talk about this one. So this is obviously a bound book and it is not a like soft cover. It's pretty rigid, so it's like an actual book and it's just beautiful. Like, look at this. They do have different covers. This is a book cloth cover in the color Splash. Oh, before we talk too far, I do want to show you guys how these came packaged. They came really nicely packaged. This is how they were packaged up. There was a packing slip, also this beautiful little sticker, Be Your Best Self. It's got some gold foiling on there, and then their logo underneath. I ended up getting the mantra journal and then one of their 2023 new planners. So this one says 2023 gold planner and the color is Splash. It's just such a pretty teal color. You guys know how much I love teal. So I wanted to show you guys how it was packaged up. It comes with a plastic protective thing, also a thick chipboard piece, and then it was wrapped in a priority mail bubble mailer. So it was nice and protected. Everything looks really intact. And we're gonna dive into both of these. This is the book cloth cover. It does feel like a fabric cover and it's wrapped around the side with this kind of textured cardstock cover backing, and I really like it. I decided to get this because I realized that the mantra journals came in something different. Now you can get these yearly gold planners dated or undated, and you can also get them in lots of different cover options. So the book cloth cover comes in tons of different colors. They have a few different styles of covers. This just happens to be like the fabricy one, but they do have one that's more like this. It's like a little bit textured, but sort of waterproof and things. This one's fabric, and I really like it. I wanted to get two options to show you guys. It's definitely got some texture on it, like real fabric, and it's beautiful, and the color is just gorgeous. I love this. It's Splash. You guys know teal is my thing, and I was happy to get this color. So we're going to walk through. This is an entire year of planning. It's got weekly planning pages, also goal planning pages, and their goal system is a little bit unique and different, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to share it with you guys. You guys know how much I have loved my Moxie Life for 2022, and this has a very similar process to where you're weekly goal setting and also weekly planning, and it's side by side or, you know, right next to each other every week, and I really liked that concept from the Moxie Life, and I love that Ink and Volt also has a very similar concept for planning, but theirs is even a little bit more unique. So I will walk through the different goal setting pages as we flip through. As far as sizing and specs, we've got a 6 by 8.5 inch planner. It is priced at $49. It has 8 note pages in the back. It's got 2 of the ribbons and they look to be grow grain, at least this one is. So we've got a grow grain ribbon that matches the cover like spot on, and then a lighter coordinating color tucked in there as well. So it's a lighter coordinating color that works really well with the cover, and these are little grow grain ribbons and they're perfect. They're long enough, they're beautiful, they match, they're great. And then the last thing I want to say is it's 70-pound paper, which is really decent, nice paper. It's a little bit smooth, but not nearly as smooth as plum paper. So it's kind of an in-between Erin Condren and plum paper. And then it also is made in the USA, which I love to see. This is a made in the USA thing. So I think $49 for a yearly planner that's nicely bound is a really good price point. So there is what it looks like. So it's very plain and you can customize it however you want. But look, on the back, that's all you get. The little bit of a logo on the back, and the rest of it just looks like a book. I mean, that would be beautiful up on a shelf. I think it's gorgeous. So let's go ahead and start flipping in. We've got like a creamy colored textured thick cardstock as the front backing thing, and then the soft bound books are always like glued together for this first page. You have a place to put your information. You got the Ink and Volt little logo, which is super cute and clean, and you'll see throughout this it's a very neutral, clean, sleek background for lots of planner decorating. So if you want to add highlighter, stickers, stamps, whatever you want, this is totally a blank canvas. It's just your planning and perfectly blank for all that stuff. So this is the 2023-2024 calendar. Again, like nice and sleek. You can see the days before and the days after are kind of grayed out, and then your month itself is a little bit more bold, so it stands out a little bit more. I really like the way that one looks. And then you move into some yearly overview planning. So bringing your year into focus, it has questions to answer, 2023 theme and vision. So your theme, vision, key actions, milestones, and then you have a timeline. So this is a way to map out your entire year. So big things, big events are coming. It's dot gridded, and then it has the January to December actual line on it. So you can divide it out however you want and plan out your year that way. I could see that being a really nice way to do a sort of mind map for the year. And then you move into your goal specific pages. So this is your writing out your main goals. It gives you room for 5 main goals and then other important things you want to accomplish, 11 more things to accomplish, and then each of these 5 goals gets mapped out. So you get this page 5 times. You have a place for goal, action plans, you put dates on it. You have a place for analysis, motivation, and then a little progress bar down at the bottom, and it gives you 0 to 100%. You can color that in as you go, and then it gives you a date for completion. So they really want you to put dates on it, add it into your planner, and really make it a priority for the year. So you get 5 of these pages to match your 5 main goals for the year, which I think is great. That's a great number of goals. It kind of limits stuff so you don't go crazy. I think 5 is a good number. So you get 5 of those pages. Moving in, let's see, here we go. And then with lots of these softbound books, you do not get tabs, and this is one of those, you don't get tabs. So there are the 5 pages, and then you move right into your month. And again, super neutral, super clean, totally customizable here. We don't have actual holidays. I do love that they put the week number on here. You can see week 1, 2, it's a little bit grayed out, and then the weekends are also a little bit grayed out, so it takes up the whole space. There's a little room at the top for decorating. You got a little focus section for the month, a notes dot gridded section, and then plenty of room to write in each of the boxes. I like that the weekends are a little bit different. They're a little bit grayed out. You can see that neutral background, which is really, really beautiful. And then I also like the Sunday start. I've been kind of complaining in other planner videos recently about a Monday start month. I just do not like that. I really love when it's a Sunday traditional calendar for the monthly. So they're nice and big and gives you lots of room to write. And then you move into something that I love. So here you got this month I will, and you write out your goals. These can be, you know, referring back to these specific 5 goals, or it can be referring to this list, or you can make up some more. You get that, you get some dot grid down here so you can like mind map it out if you want to, or write your plan of attack or whatever. And then this is the page that I love in this book. I love 30-day challenges. These are monthly challenges every single month. This one happens to be 31 days because there's 31 days in January, but you map out your 30-day or 31-day in this case challenge, and I love that. So it gives you room to write your thing you want to do, why, and that's so important when you're goal setting or, you know, starting any sort of routine. You always need a why, and that's perfect. And then your plan of action, and these are all blank, so you can mind map them out, draw them out however you want. You don't have to just like write out scripty stuff. And then over here, I fully intend to commit myself for the next 31 days. You sign it and you date it. And that's something that is brought in with Habit Nest too. Like it makes it more official. It makes you feel more committed when you sign something and you put a date on it. And here is a spot to add your like check boxes or dot pin these off as you complete the thing every day of the month. And I love this. So I would love to do like a 30-day yoga challenge as one of my things. I've not committed to it yet, but that would be totally one of these 30-day challenge things. I will commit to doing a yoga challenge. I'm trying to do yoga that month, but I love this page. I think it's such a great way to map it out. You also get a page here, and this could be anything you want, but they give you prompts, and these prompts change from week to week. So this one, for instance, says, what are you most looking forward to? And you write out or map out whatever you want, and it's dot grid again, so you can really customize this. You can write little blurbs and make a map. You can just write thought bubbles. You can totally write in lines, however you want. They give you the dot grid, so you have lots of versatility with that. And then every week you get a weekly goals page too. So this 2-page spread is in between every week, which you'll see, but I just love the way that they have mapped out the goals. You know, you take it in monthly chunks, and I just think this page is so good. I just love the 31-day challenge page. Like thinking forward when I, you know, have tons of planners that I've reviewed and thought about, this one will be a top contender for me to use, at least for goal setting, because of this 31-day page. I just love it. I love it so much. I just can't tell you guys enough. I was just geeking out when I saw that page. And so anyway, we'll move in. This is the other weekly spread you get. You get your weekly goals. It gives you the dates because this one happens to be dated, but they do have undated versions of this too that you can get. And then your top 3 goals for the week, other goals and to-do list things you can reflect and celebrate here. And then it also tells you to review your various things. So you got your yearly goals, your monthly goals, and your 31-day challenge. And I love that it brings that to the forefront every week when you're planning out your week. You can go and review all of those things. And then here you give a little bit of dot grid so you can write whatever you want, like a quote, inspiration, thing, a focus, however you want to do it. It's very versatile. And then moving into your weekly outlook, and this is my least favorite page of all of the pages because I need lines. Like, I write crooked. I really would like lines, but as far as columns go, these are nice size columns, so I don't feel like I'm like running out of room on something like this. I definitely will try to use this as something, maybe gratitude or something along that nature. I don't know that I'm going to use this as my weekly planner and just have this one. Of course, you guys know I'm a planner junkie, so it won't be a problem. I'll have another weekly aside all these goal setting pages and 31-day challenges, but there is what it looks like. It gives you 3 boxes, you know, the morning, afternoon, evening, and these ones are labeled morning, noon, night, but they're so light gray that you totally can ignore them or white them out. It's not a big deal. It is a Monday start, and then the weekends share a box. So you get one grayed out section for Saturday, one grayed out section for Sunday. They just map it out like that. And these in between lines going this way, dividing the sections are dotted. So of course you could just like write one giant running list, however you want to do it. You can split it up. However, and then I also noticed like the slightest bit of ghosting, which also shows me the lines on the previous page. So I could definitely use those lines and work from there. I do that with lots of planners that don't have lines. If they have lines on a page before or after, you can use those lines and write straight. I do that a lot. So that is a good way to do it. But this is the weekly page. Then you get another weekly goals page, another weekly page, on and on the rest of the month. So that's a great spread that they have there. But each one of these pages with the dot grid changes. Like this one says, mind your mantra. If you want to change your life, start small. There's lots of different inspiration and quotes in there. And then you move into your next month. So here's where February begins. Here's your month page and your monthly goals, your 28-day challenge for February for this next coming up here, your weekly goals, and then your weekly page. And that's how the whole thing continues. Now, I was trying to flip through and see if they had like quarterly or semi-annual goal setting pages, but it looks like it's just the same all the way through. It doesn't give you a spot to reevaluate at the end of each quarter. It just keeps going through. So here's where April begins. You can see it's just the same pages all the way through. So there's no extra like goal check-in type of things because you're checking in with your goals every week. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So moving forward, it's all the same all the way through. I'm going to double check with June. Make sure, yeah, there's the beginning of June. We're just flipping through it, the same things. And then I love that the prompts change every month. So there's moving into July. So there's no extra quarterly or semi-annual check-ins. And then we'll get to the very end here. So this is your last week going into the end of the year. Because of how December ends, it actually ends on a Sunday. You don't get any January date. Then you move into this page, which I also really like. This is an achievements page. It gives you room to write down 6 achievements for the year, and you can date them as well. So when you complete a goal or a big milestone, you can write them in here, and it gives you dot grid lines. So you have room to write. And then looking back at the year, it gives you this reflections page, and then you move into those 8 note pages at the back. And then you're at the very back. Again, that like cream colored textured paper on here that's thicker. And then you get a little pocket here for storing some things. So all in all, I think this is just a gorgeous planner. I think like from the cover all the way through all the pages, it's so sleek and well designed and a neutral space. So if you want to decorate it to your heart's content, you totally can, because you're left with a completely neutral blank slate. And I love that. I love that this gives you just what you need to get the week started. It's very like bullet journal-y-esque. I love that it's fully customizable, and I love my favorite thing. Like I've said love in this video a ton of times, but my favorite thing, I'm flipping to try to find one. My favorite thing of the whole system is this, the goal challenge page. I just think that's such a great way to do it, and I think the dot pens would work perfectly to like dot off your days here. So it's a great way to keep track of a monthly challenge for yourself. And you know, those kind of things, it reminds me of Atomic Habits. Those kind of things really add up. You know, when you're starting something, you start small, you pick one main focus at a time, work on it until it becomes routine, and then you can add more from month to month. So I can see this being really transformational if you stick to it through the year and commit to your monthly challenges. It'll definitely add a lot of improvement to your life. So I am just in love with this one. It's so pretty. I was really happy that they were super great. Like, working with their customer service was amazing, and I really enjoyed my time contacting them. They're a great company, and I wanted to share this one with you guys because it was so different and unique, and they had a great spin on the goal setting. You know, it's not overwhelming. It's not 20,000 pages of goal setting, and it gives you just enough that you can goal set and prepare well and think about it from week to week, but not overwhelming. I think it's a great amount. So that is the 2023, of course, undated options as well for that. And now we're going to move into journal talk. So again, this journal is a different coating. It's like, you know, harder coating, and it does have a tiny bit of texture, but I don't know, it's not really that visible, but it's definitely something like you feel. It's not rubbery or anything. It's just this nice feeling texture on it. So this is the mantra journal. They do have other ones. They've got a gratitude or reflections, multiple different types of journals, and then they also have just lined notebook pages and things that you can purchase too. And this one's a nice, cute little bound book. You can see it's a much smaller profile for this one, and this color is called Coral Blush. It's a corally color, but it definitely leans pretty pink as well, and I really like it. It just looks really nice and sleek, and I like that it's a book. So it's got the little gold foiling on there. It says Mantra Journal, and then their little logo on there too in gold foil on the back. So I love that their branding is, again, like their whole theme is very clean and sleek and beautiful. So this one, I'll read you guys the information. This one is $26.50. It does come with 3 color options for this specific journal, but each journal has a couple of different color options. It has 36 mantras that you work your way through, 96 pages, and then it has 1 coordinating ribbon. And this one is also grosgrain, but it's a little bit thinner, skinnier of a ribbon. You can see it there. It coordinates with the cover beautifully. I like that. Okay, so moving into it, this one has a lot more color in it than the actual goal setting planner. That was strictly black and white with shades of gray. This one has lots of color, and it's really inspirational. So this one doesn't have the same thing on the front. This is just a little bit thicker of a white paper. You move in, it gives you a place to write your name, the logo information there. And then moving in, it gives you a welcome thing. It tells you how to use this journal, all the different sections of it, and there are different section pages that you see. So it has this kind of setup. It gives you the mantra, it gives you a list of questions and prompts and things to think about based on whatever mantra they have. And this is an example. So they mapped it out, they wrote out the information, how they want you to approach it. They give you instructions here, and it's just a way to really dig deep into these mantras. So I'll flip through a few pages so you can see the questions change and the mantras change. So there's the example one, and it has the same process. It gives you the full color, beautiful quote page, and then information. So this is your practice entry here, and then it moves into the different sections. So part 1 happens to be success and goals. It gives you a little information about it. Then we're moving into the actual information. So here's a quote. Here's the page that you map it out. It's got different type of questions on here. Write your mantra down here. And then again, same situation. And each section has a different color. So you can see possibly there, like the different stripe color. We'll flip through a little bit of the colors so you guys can see, but I'm not going to flip through the whole book. But there's a good way to do it. You can see each section has its own color. So there's multiple parts of the book, and it's just the same thing all the way through. So you get different questions each day to go along with the mantra. And I really like this. I've really been into affirmations lately, and this one will be perfect with that. I always have to like look up affirmations and everything. And yeah, it gives you lots of options for quotes, mantras, things to think about, things to add to your list of affirmations and things. So this one does lay pretty flat. Like, I haven't trained it at all. I've just flipped through it a little bit last night and then flipped through it with you guys right here. So it's definitely good enough laying flat already. I definitely think it's something you could leave open if you want to see your quote every day and think about it more and more, but there are 36 of these mantras, so it'll get you through a little more than a month if you're going to do one of these every day. But I would probably focus on one for a couple of days at a time and maybe answer one question at a time, thinking about it a little bit more and dive a little bit deeper. So I'd end up using it a little bit longer, especially I'm more of a weekday planner, so I probably wouldn't be even pulling something like this out on the weekends, just on Monday through Friday. So it would last me longer than the 36 days. But I just really like it. I think it's beautiful. I like the colors of it. It's just very well done. I love the full color page next to the white page. So I really like it. And again, like the paper is smooth, but it's not super duper smooth to where your pens are going to smear all over the place, like sometimes happens in the plum paper planner. Their paper's super smooth. But I just think it's really pretty. So moving to the very end, you're going all the way through your mantras. And then I have a confession. I ended up looking through this at night. I must have had some protein bar on my fingers or something because I made as much. That's me. I made this much on the back page, but other than that, it's like intact. I don't know how I did that, but I totally did because it was not there last night. And then when I woke up this morning, I saw it and I was like, oh no, I did that. Anyway, it's just beautiful. I love it. I love that it's a nice, cute little bound book. It'll look good up on the bookshelf. And I tried to get two colors that would go well together, and they do. I think they look cute together. So I will love having these up on my bookshelf. Again, thanks to Eek and Volt for providing these so that I could share them with you guys. You guys know I love talking planners and all the planner goodness, so I hope you will check them out. I do have a coupon code. It entitles you to $5 off, and it is good for 1 week, so definitely go over there, check out their website, see if you want to pick up anything with that coupon code. I'll leave all the details in the description box for you guys, and I am just really excited about this one, especially the goal setting. I feel like it's a great goal setting system. It's not too much, but just the right amount, you know, like Goldilocks. Not too hot, not too cold, just right in the middle. That's how I feel like this goal setting is. It's not over the top and like hustle culture-y or anything. It's just the right amount to get you more productive, get things changed in your life with those 30-day challenges. I think that's such a great idea. So I hope you guys will check them out. Now I have a lot of planner videos in the works. I've got some top planner videos for 2022. I also have a top planners for 2023 that I'm super excited about for the next year. And I also have a planner regrets video coming, lots more walkthroughs and reviews of upcoming planners for 2023. So be sure to like and subscribe so you can stick around and you can see lots more planner goodness. I hope you guys are well, happy planning, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.